When Atlas sent its final transmission, the world didn't just pause, it held its breath. What appeared in that single haunting image was so unexplainable, so impossible, that scientists, governments, and ordinary people alike were left stunned. This wasn't just data. This was a discovery that could change everything we know about the universe. Atlas's final image wasn't just another picture of space. It was a revelation that stopped the world in its tracks. On the 31st day, the transmission from Atlas came through. At first, it seemed like just another piece of data, another coded file sent across the void, something only scientists would pore over in silence. But within minutes, the image began circulating across observatories and research centers, and those who saw it first described it in only one way. The world had just stopped. The final image captured by Atlas was unlike anything ever recorded. Atlas, known officially as the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, had always been a quiet guardian, scanning the heavens for threats that most of us would never even notice. Day and night, its eye swept across the dark, alerting humanity to rocks, comets, and fragments wandering too close to Earth's fragile orbit. But what it revealed in its last image was not a typical asteroid. This wasn't a routine discovery that could be logged, measured, and filed away. This was different. The image showed a region of space that had been mapped countless times before. A dark patch, seemingly empty, yet in the Atlas frame, something impossible had appeared. It wasn't a star, not a planet, not even a familiar nebula. It was a void, a tear, almost like the fabric of reality had been peeled open. Around it, stars bent unnaturally, their light curving in ways physics textbooks had never prepared us to see. Scientists immediately recognized what they were looking at: gravitational distortion on a scale far beyond anything our instruments had ever captured. But what froze the world wasn't just the distortion, it was the pattern within the void. Zoomed in, the image revealed structures, geometric lines that should not exist in space. Nature rarely draws straight edges or perfect symmetry, and yet here they were. Shapes that seemed carved by intelligence, faintly glowing, as if lit from within. The suggestion was undeniable. Atlas had captured evidence of something artificial, something colossal, dwelling in the dark. Panic spread quickly. For decades, humanity had speculated about contact, about whether we were truly alone. The final image seemed to whisper the answer, not in words, but in sheer presence. Some said it looked like a doorway. Others claimed it resembled a machine larger than entire planets. A few whispered that it wasn't something coming from outside at all, but rather a glimpse into a hidden layer of our own universe, something we were never meant to see. Governments scrambled to contain the news, but the image was already everywhere. Analysts tried to reassure the public, calling it a glitch, a lensing effect, a misinterpretation. Yet those who had studied the raw data insisted otherwise. The distortions matched no known artifact, no camera malfunction. The geometry was too precise, the light curves too deliberate. Philosophers called it the cosmic stop sign, a moment where humanity's forward motion halted, confronted with the unknown. Religious leaders called it a revelation, a sign of creation beyond comprehension.